Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Tom. Thanks for joining me. I'm here with the Duchess. She's in the back seat. Oh, by the way, that seat cover is primo. I'll talk about that some other time. I actually just unboxed it and installed it, and I'm trying to get a feel for it, see how it's working, see how it does with her and her nails and everything. So we'll talk about that later. But I wanted to share a milestone with you guys. I've officially crossed 1,000 miles on the odometer, and I'm going to insert a clip here because I'm again on the phone and it's tough to, phone and drive. But I wanted to just give you my thoughts on the vehicle. I think overall the functionality of the car has been solid. I haven't found much of any issues. I discovered one bug, and it's kind of annoying, and I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, so I'll mention it again right now. If you're parked, if you're in park and your brake is pulled or whatever, and you hit the button on the entertainment screen for camera, right? And this is in the 2023 EUV. You cannot get out of the camera view. If you hit the home button or any of the three knobs on the side of the display, you can't get out of it. The only thing you can do is put the car into reverse, which forces the car to put on the camera, the reverse camera, and then put it back in the park. I thought that was cute. Very nice bug, GM. But it is what it is. As far as anything else goes, reliability has been solid. All the functionality is, top tier on this car. After driving it for 1,000 miles, I must say that the car is really quiet on the inside. The build quality is really good. Nothing creaks, nothing cracks. It's actually really nice, and I really enjoy driving this car. As far as the seats go, I think these seats are so much better than the 2020. I never found a seat ever, not even in like high-end, luxury cars. I used to own a Lexus way back when, but these parts right here always suck for me. I don't know why. I can never find a comfortable headrest spot, so I typically just move it out of my way to where I don't even touch it. Sometimes I'll use a pillow, in between like my neck and the seat, so if I'm driving long distances, I can kind of just relax a little bit better. But they still work. I think the core of the seat back here, this part is really comfortable. I like how this hugs me. Now I'm a bigger dude, I'm 6.5 feet tall, and I'd say about 350 now. It takes a lot to get me comfortable, but these seats, especially the powered one on the driver's side, it articulates in a way that it makes the ride very pleasurable. I think the air conditioner is absolutely phenomenal in this car. It'll go from oven to refrigerator to freezer in a matter of 2 to 3 minutes. I've never complained about climate control in these cars. EV's just amazing. Even the 2020 had amazing climate controls. The one thing that I could do without is all of the OnStar subscriptions. So one of the things that you kind of get kicked in the head with is, if you have Super Cruise, you're effectively subscribing to all of the connected features, the navigation, so the car has GPS, as well as, I want to say the LTE is part of that as well, but you need to have that in order for Super Cruise to work. I tried to get in on a trial, and it became pretty clear that Super Cruise was going to disappear if I canceled all of that stuff. So it's kind of a crappy arrangement. OnStar should just come with the car, and be part of the functionality of the car, not a subscription. I feel like if you buy a car with all these features, you know, it's bad enough that Super Cruise is a subscription, right? After a few years, you have to start paying for it. But now you need to pay for OnStar and all this other stuff. I'm going to obviously get rid of like XM. I don't use it. It's not my cup of tea. There's one or two, you know, XM channels that I might like, and that's not worth the cheapest price of the product. So I just use, you know, my Apple Music subscription under Apple One, and it covers music, it covers movies, it covers pretty much anything that I want to watch. So yeah, I can't think of anything else really negative to say about the car. I really like the color schemes. I've mentioned that before. The blue seats on the black trim, on the black exterior color. I think it's a great color scheme. It makes the car look more sleek, I think, more cool. And I've heard you guys in the comments down below mention something similar to where the black is really, really sleek. You don't get all the weird odds and ends pieces that are black versus body matched color. They're all black, and you have some chrome accents like on the bottom of the door. I think there's something on the back of the mirror, but nothing crazy, you know. As far as Super Cruise goes, I now look forward to freeway drives really, really greatly. In fact, we're going to be doing a family road trip to Charlotte this coming Friday, Charlotte, North Carolina, to see a family member, and we're just going there for dinner, literally. But I'm going to, you know, put a camera in the window, and we'll do a drive, and I'll show you guys, you know, Super Cruise in action on the 85 North going towards Charlotte. That's pretty much it. I think as far as all of the other features go, you know, like the collision avoidance and lane centering and stuff like that, I want to tell you that lane centering does not really mean lane centering. It just means we'll keep you in between these lines one way or the other, even if you're doing a slalom through the lane. The car is not capable without Super Cruise to know exactly where the center of the lane is. So what it uses is it uses the lines, the road markings, to kind of bounce off. It's like Pong. You're playing Pong with the road, and it's a feature that I could do without. In fact, most of the time I turn it off, because if I change lanes without a turning signal on, which I do all the time when there's no traffic, then, you know, I don't need it beeping at me. I don't need it telling me that I'm crossing a line. And in most places nowadays, when you start crossing a line, you get this, which is a much heftier alert than that toot toot toot, because that you can feel in your butt when you're crossing the line to go into the grass over there in the median. But anyway, I think I'm really happy of this car, and I'm still really excited that, you know, this you know, the process came through for the buyback and everything. I want to say that my insurance rates for this car are also lower than what the previous car was, the 2020 Premier. Not sure how. It might just be where we live as far as the zip code is. You know, we live in a semi-rural town. We do have running water, so I'm not sure how rural it is, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm kind of happy with just the car overall, just everything that came with it. Monthly payments not too bad. and I'll probably end up paying it off early. I'll probably do 2 payments a month just to get it taken care of, because we're in a place where we can afford to do so. You know, unlike California where you're struggling to hold on to every penny you got, here I can probably afford to make 2 payments for this car a month, and that'll hopefully reduce the interest payments and all that stuff, you know, kind of like paying off your house early. Besides that, I think that's about it. I think that's all I got. I'm just I'm excited that we crossed 1,000 miles, and yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any questions or want to know something specific, let me know. I think the only thing that I need to do to this car is make sure that the tires are properly inflated and rotate them. So, because that's the only thing that's really on the service menu for this vehicle. I mean, you think about it. Brakes are typically they last forever. They're typically not used if you're using regenerative braking. Oh gosh. So yeah, regenerative braking removes the need for friction brakes. You do use some brakes, and you want to use brakes sometime. Otherwise they just rust up. And in some places, if you have inspections with rusty brakes, you will not pass inspections. So, boy, I think that's it. That's all I got. I can't think of anything else. I am going to get our girl to her spa appointment. Look how thrilled she is. She can't hold her excitement. She loves the sun, by the way. She's definitely a California girl. All right, guys. Go down in the comments. Leave me your questions, and I'll answer them if you have any. Yeah, until next time, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching.